Hold on tight, everyone. Let's go!
I thought this was appropriate.
I can't bring myself to leave her. Breaking up would be unpleasant, 'cause it's almost her birthday, and some people might say I only did it to avoid buying a present. I don't want her friends to hate us, and I've only just changed my Facebook status. Screw it, let's just stay together. Breaking up is such a fad. I can't stand awkward goodbyes. Breaking up is such a fad. I'll just sweat it out until she dies. I can't bring myself to dump her, though she really gets on my tits. 'Cause we booked a trip to Pisa, I've put it on my visa. If we cancel, I'll lose all my deposit. It's easier to stay the same than to file a travel insurance claim. Screw it, let's just stay together. Breaking up is such a faff. I'm too much of an emotional coward. Breaking up is such a faff. Besides, we just picked out a power shower. And answer me this, please. What about all our DVDs? 'Cause maybe I can't stand it if we have to fight over who owns that copy of The Dark Knight.
Oh, look, 2 copies of Dodgeball. Bonus.
Breaking up is such a fad. I just wish that I was dead. Breaking up is such a fad. If I act boring, maybe she'll leave instead.
Then again, you hear lots of interesting stuff about tax breaks for married people, which obviously is worth taking advantage of. And supposedly there's health benefits to being in a long-term relationship. Plus, there's a lot to be said for regular, dependable sex, even if it is with someone you find physically repellent.
It's a while past 7 o'clock.
While?
A while. It's a while past 7 o'clock. It's about 8 weeks past 7 o'clock. And you're listening to Radio Redux, the show that makes Sunday night. If you're listening on Radio Sega or Sega Sonic Radio, wherever you're listening from, if you're listening on the podcast later on, or our stream, whatever the hell I called it in the end, what was it? Our player.
Oh.
One of the streaming services on radio on Sonic Rex that no one ever uses. Hello! I'm your host, NGK. Joining me is Mr. Blake Draco.
Hello, everyone.
He's here.
I'm here.
And also joining us is an empty chair! Because...
How is this any different from usual?
How is it any different? Oh my god. But you know what we should do? We should put the TV on, but put it far in the background, and then occasionally just turn up the volume for an occasional, moment of noise, of random irrelevant noise.
Yes.
Those of you who are wondering where Echo Hawkers have been living under a stone for a little while, but earlier this. And sort of early this month, Echo Hawk has disappeared. She's gone off to America. She's gone off to Florida, in fact, to find herself. I guess. But
Soul searching.
Soul searching. No. And she's gone off to get herself a new life and a new profession, probably the oldest profession. And that was a bit harsh, and yet not. So Echo has gone her separate way, and this house now contains 2 people, and will continue to contain 2 people. And this. Unless someone. Well, there's room now for Token Girl in our group. Token Girl. Well, it was supposed to be wife, but Token Girl seemed to be what it ended up being. So me and Echo have split. Me and Echo have split. She has split, and she's gone off to become shadows and dust. And memories and all sorts of things. But yeah, so this, absolute icing on top of icing on top of icing on top of my cake for this year, for 2011. It's been a cracking year, this one. It really has. Oh. One job, second job, misery, Summer of Sonic being a pain in the arse. When hasn't it been ever? Oh, God's sake. Just Sega being daft bastards, all these things on top of another. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't wait for New Year's. Speaking of New Year's, have you signed up for the UK London New Year's party yet? You should do. Go see Rio Ben on Twitter. Or pay attention to Sonic Rex Twitter. Because that in itself will just tell you all the information you need about this event. It's going on in London. You need to be 18 or over. But nevertheless, it'd be great fun. You want to hang out with the likes of me and Blake? Possibly you. I need someone to hold me up at the bar.
Everyone needs me to be around them because I'm the only sober one that's over there.
Yes.
I'm the designated driver.
You're the designated driver of my feet.
Yes,
in order to get me from place. Which is an utter lie, because I never get tagged and I don't see the bloody point anymore. But yeah, so that's something that's going on. So that's kind of why, among other things, Radio Redux took a long sabbatical, because there was things going on that just meant that other things needed to be concentrated on. But that's over now. So you've got this show, and then next week Sonic Rex is taking part and is supporting, and is doing doing his thing and increasing amount for the London Gaming Con. So 2 London-based events if you're Sonic fans. Obviously you've got the end of the year, end of Sonic's 20th anniversary, bye 2011, piss off, don't come back, you son of a bitch bastard party. That's my personal pet name for it.
Is 2012, for the love of God, throw me something.
Hello 2012, throw me a frickin' bone, please. Honestly, I thought 2010 was a crap fest. Oh, how wrong I was that things were going to get better. Oh, how wrong I was.
I think you just need to say that. It's worse.
Yeah, it's just sort of just self-combusting. There's not much more that can go wrong. this year, oh, I'm so. Anyway, I want to say, by the way, thank you for all those who messaged me with kind, supportive messages, and you can ring me whenever. And for all the tidal wave of girls who have leapt on me now that I'm suddenly single. You're a bit late. Where are you? I was expecting you about 3 days afterwards. That it's not happened yet, and I'm most disappointed. I'll have to go around and hang out with Sven. Sven will be just getting paralytic, and I'll be just leaning on the bar going, That'd be my thing now. Now I'm a single man. That's what they do, isn't it? I've got to go back and worry about dating and things like this again now. Do you know how shit that is if you've gone from marriage to have to go... Yeah, you have to go through all this again? Oh, man. Sucks balls. Sucks blue balls. Or something. I'm trying to tie it in with Sonic in some way. Do you remember?
Good luck there.
Blue square. There it is. Blue sphere. That was it. Blue sphere. Oh, I was getting there. Oh, okay, yeah. But we're also doing London Gaming Con, as I was mentioning. Sunday is a very special day. Try and if you're going to get there any day, come there Sunday, because we've got Mario vs Sonic related things, not to do with Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games, Partridge in a Pear Tree on acid, or whatever it is that they've called this game. It's Mario and Sonic at the I got so much to say in this particular game title, my voice is going to go Olympics. I feel sorry for that guy.
He
He's
had like 2 bottles of water there, just imagine the cakes.
What's the next Winter Olympics? Because you're not telling me that there won't be a Winter Olympics sequel. What's the Olympics 2014? Sochi. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Or Sochi. Is that Oh, it's the Russian one, isn't it? Oh, that's gonna be fun for them. Oh, so you're gonna have to do like the Russian stuff, and at the same time as that, there's gonna be a very intense period of Russian instability, and they're gonna have to deal with that. That's gonna be fun. So it's Mario and Sonic at the 2014 Sochi Olympic Winter Games. Winter Games. Oh man. So, but yes, there's going to be like a pub quiz, which I'm doing, and Sonic Rex is doing the Sonic blindfolded. We've got to go through Green Hill Zone, blindfolded, no clue what's going on, and the person who survives and has the fastest time will win a prize. That's so fantastically awesome, I don't know what it is. That's how hush secret it is. Tracker just messaged me about his Daytona review, which is going to go up very soon, as a matter of fact. I thought it was an excellent review, but I just need to put it as an actual page. So we've got that coming. We've got multiple reviews for Sonic Generations.
We've got
My humongous
your
review.
review, which
4,000 words, and I have to add something in that I forgot. I forgot to mention Vector. Amazingly, I forgot in 4,000. I forgot to mention Vector and that note. That note challenge. Got to mention that. But Slingerland's message me. I was not telling him it was like 4,000 words. It's like he wrote 1,000 words more than me. So if I've written 1,000 more words more than Brad has, then it should be interesting for you. But there's my point of view, but there's also what is actually the official Sonic Rex one, which is your review. And we're looking forward to that. But there's going to be a bit of a round table as well.
Round table, we've got paragraphs from people that I have contacted. Some can't obviously do it until December.
Still December.
December. So
December.
probably tack those on when they finish.
Yeah, we can just put that on as an amendment,
Yeah.
an additional thing. That was like, judging by Tracker's tweet, it looks like he's going to be one of the ones that we've got. Anyway, it's but please come to London. Please come to London Gaming Con if you are able to. It does cost money to get in, but there's going to be all sorts of fun on Sunday, which is going to be this Sonic Day specifically. There's Nintendo Disco is going to be there. I believe Sonic Stadium is doing something for it. Sega Media and Radio Sega are doing DJ media bits. I think Gavi's doing a gig. But there's also, there's people like Brentalfloss coming in on the Saturday. All manner of things. Oh, that's a good point. We need to get you into the Saturday. So we'll see Probably. Probably. Alright. Probably. You want to see Brental, surely. I'll double check. I've got the thing like somewhere in my inbox. No, it's late.
Is it late?
I think it's late. I think it's an hour. Good sized little thing. Perhaps he does requests. Skyrim. Well, we will in a minute because we're going to. As much as I'm going to go through what's happening, we can talk about what's been going on with other stuff to do with Blue in the Face, which again make it slightly more in keeping with the Sonic show. But the truth of the matter is, as much as we like to talk about Mario and Sonic, it's currently sitting behind me on a chair. That's what we've actually replaced Echo Hawk with. We've replaced her with a copy of Mario and Sonic, and it's about as relevant. So.
Yellow box.
It's a yellow box. We've got the special UK yellow box. Woo! Wow, pushing the boat out there, Sega. Wow, it's special. It's not a white box like every other. It's a yellow box. A yellow box. Give me the yellow box. It's mine, not yours. I want the yellow box. Oh no, that'd be Valve's territory. No, we want the orange box too. Anyway, we don't want.
Where's my Half-Life?
No, but can you just imagine Valve? It's like we want Half-Life 2, Episode 3, or Half-Life 3, whichever it's going to be. We want the Half-Life sequel. Ah, you mean and you Left 4 Dead? No, we want Half-Life. Ah, you mean Portal? No. How do we put this? How about Hatless? Ah, you want hats? Hats over here, hats over there. I think they actually did notch his hat.
Yeah, they did.
Which is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. They do some pretty cool things.
And they did some Assassin's Creed Revelation stuff as well.
Did they? I missed that. What was the... Please tell me they gave the spy the hidden place.
I have no clue what the others are.
Everything is permitted, gentlemen. Mention. No, but that's currently sitting behind me on this chair. It's unopened. Generations, you'll be able to read reviews tomorrow for me anyway. I've still got to edit this down. Yeah, I think we'll just swap people. We have a nice read for mine. It needs to go through. It's a little bit cyclic in the way things go. Yeah, but
the way I tend to review stuff is I don't look at other reviews. I just and once it's done.
My worry is my reviews comes over as far too negative. What? It's 9 pages, Jay. That's what 4,000 words looks like.
Really, I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, it needs spell checking or something, but I'm worried it's slightly. Oh, Strata's just messaged me, which is what that noise was. Apparently they did do the hidden blades for the spy. If that's brilliant. Oh, thank you so much, Valve. Yep, hidden blade kill icon as well. Wow, check the hidden blade with an eagle-shaped hook under the sleeve like those of Altair and Ezio Auditore da Firenze. That is quite brilliant, actually. Well pleased about that. Thanks for that, Strada. Right. No, I need to go through this and check it. My worry is I've not said enough things about how good the game is, and there's a lot of stuff about the game and the issues that there are with it. Never mind that. It's about time we actually did a break, but we should actually introduce the people who are in the IRC.
That first, obviously. That first, and then we take a break.
Indeed. Right. Vija says, sorry, I may have redirected the wave of women. You bastard! See, everyone's going to swap round now. It's going to be like, but Alice in Wonderland and the Mad Hatters change places, and everyone's going to have, everyone who was single is going to be, with partners, and various people who have partners are now going to be single, and yeah. I wonder what's Phil doing with this wave of women. Now I'm intrigued as whether or not he's actually being serious or joking. All of a sudden Phil's like, all of a sudden Vija's credentials as this, brooding Lothario that was sleeping, has he finally been awakened, and is he strolling around his town with like a velveteen boater on his head and various other things? Just imagine him sort of dressed now as Austin Powers dancing around. A nice cravat and purple suit. Yeah, baby. Would you like some port? You know you want to, baby. Anyway, Radio Sega seems to be sort of slightly devoid of people, but there are more new people there you haven't seen for a while. Voice Trekkie the Joiner, Supersonic SJM, Slick Mark SJ, Silver Sonic, Shadow Fox 04, Shadix Leader Croft, Pyrus 55, Mount Winnie. Is that a suggestion or who knows? Hack the Hedgehog. Sounds painful. D'Artagnan's there. Some bloke as well is there. Underscore Spondy and Trigon. Meanwhile, over in Sonic Stadium Land, we have Voice again. Vija Twinbee Mark II. Trigon Trekkie, the Joiner, Supersonic SJM, Sunrose, Staff, SSF 1991, who's been fantastic on the tips at the moment on Twitter for news stories. Squirrel Boy Mix, Sonic Mark again, Sonic AD, SJ again, Silver Sonic, Shadow Fox 04, Shakespeare, Croft, Robot Faker, Rax, Neckit, or Neekit, either one or two, Matt Winnie again, Miles Prower, Major Ziggy, John the VGPR, Hack the Hedgehog, Guest 22571. I like the fact the guests have changed their name from guest to guest. The system did that and it was brilliant. Guest is now known as Guest 22571, which is much more, catchy. But apparently they were also named as Wizard Jeff Hogg. Oh, it's Twinny, apparently. It's M Twinny, not Mount Winnie.
Problem when there's no spaces.
Yeah, there's a problem. It's called an underscore! Use an underscore! Mount Winnie, honestly. Insert Nelson Mandela joke here. Where was I? Gerbilsoft, Eradani, Aniga Venato, Dr. Spudhead, D'Artagnan's there, underscore spawning, Dan Dye, who's prepping for SSR after us, and MK is there as well. It's holy crap, Radio Redux is back, yay! Yes, it does. Hack the Hedgehog says that's my name, don't wear it out. I suggest you get a more sturdier name in future if you're that worried about it being worn out. You shouldn't be getting your name from pound shops. This is the problem. You're getting a name. You're getting an own brand name. You need to, buy a proper name. Tin openers. Yeah, we do need a new tin opener. How are your fingers, by the way?
They're still sliced up.
They're still sliced up. Blake sliced his fingers up earlier in the week. Yes, he was. But I don't get across that there's too much effort to open Winamp just to listen to music at AAUK. How the hedgehog then left? Yeah. Well, don't put it on Winamp. Put it on iTunes or something like that. So we're going to have a musical break now. I don't know what we're going to have. Something or the other. A song. A piece of music.
Music would be good.
Easy. Okay, we're going to have... on basis I don't... We're going to have King of King. Which is a very poor English translation, I think. Of what it should have been, by Le Club Backlaff, which is actually from Sonic and the Secret Rings, the 7 Rings in Hand album. And on the basis that we should have a Sonic Generations track, there's going to be Amazing Arena Robotnik from Knuckles Chaotix. There you go. That's logic for you. We've got that, and how about Volcano Valley Act 2? After that. Okay, we'll be back in 5 or so minutes. Stay tuned, listening to Radio Redux. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the bonus of Ungravity Fly there by Cashel. Just because we need to check on a couple of bits. We've got... we'll probably end the show about 8:30.
Sounds reasonable.
Sounds reasonable from a first time back. Also, there's going to be this show. Then there's going to be another show week after next.
Yeah.
Because next week we're going to be busy with London Gaming Con, obviously. I say that the week after that might actually be Project 24. I don't know. They're doing SSR are doing another Project 24, which I have got a message about. I don't know quite why I don't get any messages anymore from the SMB if I actually get a private message. I don't know why perhaps Hotmail has decided that anything from TSS is absolute junk. Could be that. I think they want to know if I'm going to do something for it, and the answer is no. I'm not here to help out TSS with their little projects anymore. Sorry. Oh shit. Don't worry about my site if you don't mind. Yeah, they've got enough people anyway, so they don't need me. I don't need RR. But I might just if it is on the Sunday, I'll probably broadcast on Radio Sega. Anyway, so it's I understand. I think Sonic Hour's back for. We'll see if that happens. Sonic Hour's back for its slot at 6 o'clock. So we'll only run over into our time anyway. So I think us to do a 45-minute show, and I can see that. Happening. So I'm not going to do that. So in which case it'll be the week after that. So it'll either be in a week's time or 2 weeks' time. Or sorry, 2 weeks' time or 3 weeks' time.
Yes.
But there'll be one more show anyway, whatever the case is, after this and before Christmas, which will be the end of this series. The end of this series. And guess what? We still won't know who's won the Rex Factor. Do you remember we had the Rex Factor and we're still waiting for T-Bird and Digi to get their results back to us? Yeah, those would be nice. We do those. But I might just say sod it and get because Tall Guy offered to be a judge. So what I might say is just to the Tall Guy and say, okay, we're going to just go to hell with this and get Tall Guy to do it. Unless by some miracle Digi and T send their marks over. I haven't exactly been pressurising them for it, but they've had most of the year to formulate an opinion. So I'm rather hoping they formulated one by now on who's doing well. As for a new Rex Factor, well, I'm not even going to worry about that until like February. So we'll get rid of that anyway. November was a humongous time for the video game industry in terms of releases. Lots of AAA titles coming out in a very short space of time. Indeed,
straining on one's bank balance.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not one for actually buying that many games, and I had to buy 3, and 2 of those were box sets of a limited persuasion.
Collectors.
Collector's editions. So what have we been playing apart from Sonic Generations? Well, you've been playing Skyrim.
I've been playing Skyrim a lot.
So tell us about
the 60 hours on the Steam account. You've been playing a lot. We put down.
What exactly have you been doing in Skyrim? Because I know a lot of.
I've been faffing about.
I know Nemain and Titan's Creed on Rexstaff have also been big into their Skyrim. So you said being faffing about. What exactly have you really been doing in terms of faffing about?
Basically side quests. The quests that don't really come up on the main grid.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just sort of,
You're not even really doing the main story, are you?
No, I haven't even touched the main story. That's all on level 30.
You're just going to come into the main story and just go like, one swipe of the sword and half the army is dead.
Probably, most likely. It's been 60 hours of, I've done the peace guild stuff. That's one thing I have done.
I heard somebody in like a store, I think it was when we went to buy Row for you. Or Assassin's Creed, I think, or whatever it was, we swapped it.
We went to throw away a couple of games, that was it. And then
A couple of games that were called Modern Warfare.
The Battlefield.
Yeah.
Modern Battlefield Warfare.
Modern Warfare. Call of.
War.
Modern Battle. Call of Battle. Fair. War. 2, 3, the same. 2.5. Classic, modern. Call of Warfare Generations. Ops.
Yeah.
Ops.
It's like the guy
Cell.
in Game Station was really pushing that. It's like greatest game ever.
Yeah. Somebody was saying about Skyrim, and like I didn't entirely know if it was true. But it was like you can rob a bank, but you could like put a bucket on your head or something and use it as a mask or something. And I wasn't sure whether to believe this person or not. However, my opinion of it was that either way it sounded stupid.
That was hype mainly. Whatever you heard was just hype.
Hyperbole. I never thought such a thing for that particular one.
I just do my thing with leaving arrows and gourds and just put it on the table.
Yeah, that you're saying that's your calling sign for when you've been.
Cool card, yeah.
That's your call card for people that won't be in the same game as you and will never see it. That's what. If there's a room full of dead people and there's an arrow through a gourd.
One's in the fireplace. on your suggestion.
Yeah, we did stuff somebody in a fireplace earlier. I thought we should just stick him up the chimney. It's getting to Christmas. It's Santa. No, it's not. It appears to be several dead orcs. When Santa got stuck up the chimney, he began to shout, "You girls and boys don't get any toys if you don't pull me out of my freaking orc!"
Well, I shouted that quickly into the chimney. So.
You shout, yeah, you use the shout method. The power word.
Dragon shouts.
Look, it was almost like whoa, wasn't it?
That's only one word. There's normally like a syllable, three syllable word. So that's the first word. You have to unlock more. So I've only got the first.
So 3 syllable words in Skyrim.
It's how powerful the dragon shout would be. So I've got 1 syllable word and 2 syllable words.
So if you started reading some, quite creative poetry, you could do a hell of a lot of damage in Skyrim.
As long as it's in dragon speak, yes.
As long as it's in dragon speak. So if there's a draconic poet somewhere, or if there's a dragon equivalent of like Gary Barlow. Somewhere, that is the most powerful dragon in the world.
Well, 2 basic things is 2 dragons just having an argument is what the fights are.
2 dragons are having an argument.
Yes.
Having an argument. You bloody idiot! That was my car you just reversed into. Oh dear. So you done all the thief stuff.
I've done all the thief stuff and Guildmaster.
Your Guildmaster. Your thief Guildmaster.
Guildmaster.
Do you get any, perks for this?
You get a tribute chest.
You get a tribute chest.
From the other thieves, they give you money.
So yes. I think they give you money, huh? They give you money.
Well, I'm extorting them on the side.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, it's like they give you money. They give you other people's money. That's the whole point.
And then we get some Swish armour.
Ooh, Swish armour. We like Swish armour.
Swish armour, which has been put in cupboard for now, so I don't need to use it.
Oh dear. Shakespeare's Skyrim, this game is way overrated. It is a game that is very popular based on its trailer, because everyone went, oh, dragons! Dragons. One of the reviewers was saying they've seen like 1 dragon. They've been playing for 40 hours and seen like 1 dragon.
It's sort of random. It's all basically random.
So you-
I've seen like 5 dragons fly, not at the same time obviously, but they've flown overhead and they've not landed and they're just going off into the sunset.
That was just like the red arrows. The dragon equivalent of the red arrows, just practicing. Diamond formation, lads. Go on.
It depends on how much you really get out of the game. Like I said, I've played 60 hours and done nothing, but I enjoy it.
Beaches, can you just have a Sonic Rex round table for Rex Fact? We might go back and redo that then. I don't know. Was Vijay a... He was a judge, wasn't he? We got his scores. Yeah, he was good. He was a good little boy. That was like tall and all of us. He was a good, massive, gigantic bastard.
I think the word was lanky.
Lanky. No, he's not lanky. He is a scholar and a gentleman. Quite literally, both. We salute you, sir, for actually being the person who actually give me the scores.
I actually saluted. You didn't. So there we go.
I saluted in my. I've got my hand on the mouse.
Your hand in the mouth, actually.
I've got a hand on the mouse. It likes it like that.
Okay, it does.
It squeaks when it's happy.
Anyway.
Oh yeah. How could you know there was concept artwork of? Oh, this is. I'd like to do Q&A AAUK, but cream prototype. Is that prototype artwork, or is that somebody who has drawn several drawings, put a couple of toys on there on a Japanese business card, and said that's that? Interesting. Sonic Rex, by the way, is going to have a quite a lot of stuff coming out over the Gentleman Stuff made material according to the video. Really may. It is. Very true. About scholar rubbish. Are you not saying that you're an intelligent person, Phil? Because if you're saying that you aren't, I would very much debate that. But you would out-debate me because you're a very talented... It's got... You see? Ha! There we go. There's going to be lots of stuff coming out over time. I have a list somewhere of interesting things since Ein's pointed it out. You can probably expect there's going to be a very special thing coming out on Christmas Day, which is new and hasn't been seen anywhere. It's relatively old. We're thinking 2000 and double check what it would be actually. But it's about 6-7 years old. So, but it's like I said, it's never been seen before, and it relates to a character who we've not mentioned yet today. There's among the other things, we've got a new clip. If you remember the work in progress version of the Sonic Unleashed movie, was it Night of the Werehog? There, we did release a clip of that. Of the work in progress version. There'll be a new clip of that. There'll be various key arts. Hey, you wanted those Alton Towers sounds? I'm going to upload some of those so you can actually grab them properly. Some wireframes, lots of concept art, new shows, various other clips. We've got some storyboards as well that we've not put up yet, and so expect those. And there's general production drawings. We've got some Sega production drawings that no one's seen before. There's going to be a lot of nice quality stuff coming up, and there's a couple of guest control shows in there as well. So look forward to that. There's hopefully something every day, which is new in December. But so when do you think you're going on the actual main story with Skyrim?
When I can be asked.
When you can be asked.
Which is, the best answer I can give.
I see.
I've got my money out of it, 50 hours. For 30 quid isn't bad.
Mm-hmm.
I've had much less time out of other games at that price. So.
I mean, one of the other games we've been playing, which we mentioned earlier, was Saints Row.
Saints Row 3, third.
Yeah, both completed that.
Yep.
Both 100% on that as well, aren't we?
100% story, anyway.
Yeah, this is 100% on the story, but it's not technically true, is it? It's unusual. It's unusual. Last time it was like you just couldn't get it to 100% because there was all sorts of other things. And now, I mean, Barnstorming doesn't even count.
Barnstorming doesn't count. Stuntons don't count.
None of the challenges count.
None of the challenges count. The Saints Row don't count.
I desperately need to do this other bit. So if anybody's playing Saints Row and wants somebody in their game who's essentially bulletproof and immortal.
And has infinite ammo.
Yeah, on the 360. If anyone wants to come into their game, I'd be very grateful. All I ask in return is that I get to taunt people, because I need that for the achievement, and I can't get it now because it's so far in advance. So unless I go back and start a new game,
delete everything.
Which is delete everything I've done so far, so I'll have to do every single challenge again.
That's why I went around secretly in your games there.
Yeah, and just causing trouble for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, also if anyone does the first act, finishing the first act, I need to do the alternate ending to the first act to get the achievement for that. So, kind of begging actually, if there's somebody, Vija, you've got Vija or Shadowbox. If you want some help with co-op and things, and just getting through nonsense. 360. Hi. Say hello.
But yeah, there's not a ton of problems, but there are some problems that I'm kind of spoiling for it anyway. So
Angry Joe doesn't like Saints Row 3 apparently. Really disappointed by it.
I can understand where he's coming from. The activities aren't, 6. There needs to be 6 activities per.
We lost the throwing, sanitation truck stuff. I just remembered we lost that.
We lost the that stuff, and you've lost.
That was one of the things I highlighted in the second one.
There's Mayhem, there's Tank Mayhem, there's Mayhem in a tank. You've got Professor Genki stuff.
Professor Genki is brilliant. He says LOL was planning on being on the 360 in a bit anyway. Oh yes, please. Frax says to SJ, how did you get Sonic Rush 3, you time traveller? Somebody say the Sonic Generations 3DS Time Eater is better, apparently. Dibs makes a better Time Eater.
Yeah, they've sort of missed out on the opportunity to fill up the activities space. They're just divided into easy, medium, and hard now.
Yeah, Tank Mayhem's just ridiculous. Just shoot things endlessly. Just keep firing.
Well, at least they acknowledge, like, in the achievement, the Mayhem stuff. It's tentacular. Some of that was quite fun.
Actually, the script was really fun on Saints Row 3.
The script and the events that happened were fun, but there's a couple bits of writing that, you know, when you look back on it in the end, you go, why did they do that?
They made a couple of decisions which, I mean, I mentioned them on Twitter, but I'm not going to mention them on here in case anyone's done it. But they basically did a couple of things that really shake up the franchise. One very specifically, and they did it for no other reason,
Just to prove that they
just to prove that they could, as a bit of a, you know, screw you to the fans and the audience, say, we can do this, and it was completely unnecessary and completely meaningless. Well, I'll say completely meaningless. I mean, it was not completely meaningless, and in that it makes you want to go after the bad guys. The bad guy they make out, they've made out in all the trailers to be the bad guy, turns out to be the first guy you actually deal with, and you deal with him very quickly indeed, and it ends up sort of going, wait, he was supposed to be the really bad guy, and now he's dead. But what they do in light of this change is it's just really, really, really cheap, and not even, you know, addressed properly, you could say. So I don't know what was up with that. Hasn't gone very well with the fans of the game either. I mean, you were pointing out the forums to me the other day, which was just like, why have they done this? Full of hate. Yeah. But some of the script stuff and some of the self-referential. I mean, the beginning of the game is fantastic. What was it they were saying about the waves? How long before the helicopter lands? I think about 2 or 3 waves. 2 or 3 waves of enemies. Sounds about right. You know, that stuff was classic. I mean, the ending. Actually, I think the radio stations are up to much.
Yeah.
They're a bit crappy, but they didn't seem to have the originality. That's one of the things that GTA has over SR, is that there's the radio, and it's not the music, it's the creative writing on the radio.
I think,
with the exception of Jane.
The one thing that GTA has is that it's got several talk radio stations.
Yeah, there seems to be 1.5 on Row this time. There's the one with the dodgy voice, which with the disguised voice, and that's the one where I think it just feels like somebody in the production team just spouting off. It doesn't even feel proper. But there is a quite sort of funny point where they sort of make a point of you video game fans with your little video games, and it's like, why are you spending hours and hours on video games? You just go around in the car and shoot people and things like that. And it's like, why don't you just get a life? And it's like being overly insulting to the fans. It seemed really weird, but there is, with the exception of Jane Valderrama, the news reporter, there isn't much in the way of secondary characters, or the characters that make up the universe. Whereas GTA, you have the likes of the Donald Loves and those kind of characters, and Avery and all the other, and you've got Laszlo. And you've got a little thing with Laszlo through the games, and his character's story. Nearly every game, but the character the Laszlo character that Laszlo created has evolved and has changed, and that character goes through different things and ends up doing different musical styles and different DJ, and Fernando Martinez. There's various. The host of the show really sort of tie everything together in the music. The choice of music, I mean, just to. This is a little bit spoiling. At the end of the game, on the very last thing, you've got 2 choices to make. You can either do a sort of like raw save the day one, or you can be a sort of true banging saint and do what the gangster in you would do. Like the original version of that character would do. But on your way to your decision, playing in the background is Holding Out for a Hero, which is absolutely brilliant. It really did. It felt like, well, apart from feeling like the end of Short Circuit 2 a little bit. It did feel like you were racing. You got Stag, the army guys everywhere, and you're trying to avoid them. There's bridges up. There's zombies everywhere as well. If you're going in a certain direction, you've got to avoid all these things, and you're racing against time. Although it's not a timed thing for some reason, but it really actually should be. Just that stuff. One of those things would just add that little bit more if it was timed. But you have to race them. You've got Holy Out for a Hero going on in the background. So it's like, where have all the good men gone? Where are all the wrong? It's like, oh yes, we're going to save the day. It's in the game. Right, come, you're all gonna die, you bastards! It was brilliant, but it's just everything other than that was so lacking. And you've had new characters added as well, and they don't add anything. They fill gaps that didn't need to be filled, and in some instances they add new characters, start making them interesting, and then take them away. The one that they develop the most, they take away, which is really weird, because you're sort of setting this character to be a replacement for one of the others, and then you immediately go, and you not only do you take the one that they were sort of angling to replace away, but you take them away as well, and then you're left with nothing. So Pierce survives. Pierce survives. Pierce survives. It's very important that Pierce survives. Although they do hint there's been a lot of character development of Pierce as a member of the Saints, and he's the main organizer, and he's the main development character, and
some evolution between
the relationship between the Butcher of Stillwater and the Pierce character is the point. It's one of the first missions, isn't it, when you get into the car
to go and buy some clothes.
Just buy some clothes. It's just sets up how that character has developed, and that relationship has developed, because the entirety of the trip there is just all laughs and jokes between the two of them. It's very light-hearted. It's a bit of ribbing between the two of them about it's much more of a friendly and equal, or almost an equal.
Compared to Pierce being what was supposedly going to be Lance Vance.
That was the Lance Vance traitor character, which they sort of hinted at, and then they went, no, you thought we were going to make him a Lance Vance character, and he's not. And it was just that. Just that, this was like laughing, joking, singing a duet together to the radio, and following through from Saints Row 2 with the singing with the dodgy music. It's like you and your music again. It's like, oh no, come on, and there's more accepting. There's more of an acceptance there. But that's Row, and the other one, which I think was the one we were both looking forward to the most.
Which I got my special edition.
You got your special edition.
Fine, you're going to help with that.
Yes, and Sophia.
From those days.
Because it was Blake's birthday in the off period. So happy birthday, Blake. Let's all sing a song for Blake now.
That's going a bit too far now.
No, it's going to turn into Saints Row 3.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It makes you the Pierce. You're the Pierce. You're the Pierce. Oh. Yeah, the mayor of Steelport was hilarious.
Well, you can say who it was.
What, Burt Reynolds?
Burt
fucking Reynolds, as the character says.
I heard things wrong with the new game.
Yeah, it's just like it was a complete. I think it was in the trailer though, so it was fair. But it's revealed that Burt Reynolds is the actor, Smokey and the Bandit actor, Burt Reynolds. He is the mayor of Stillwater and Steelport, and And just like, who fucking else would keep this town in order? Whilst he's saying this, he's getting a lap dance and suggested other things from a very attractive young girl in a policewoman outfit, which is, and he's just brilliant. Like it is. And what was great is that the butcher still the character that you play, the protagonist, he goes to complete fanboy mode. And this is like, oh yes sir, there's like anything you need help sir, I'll help you out. And everyone else in the room was like, because they're really worried that the character's going to be like really insulting towards him.
He's going for that 5 seconds. He said, I'll do whatever the hell I want.
Yeah. And then he realised it was Burt Reynolds, and he just completely goes into like, absolutely anything you want, I will do. And we'll sort it for you. It'll be great. It'll be fantastic. You just stick with me, and it'll be great. It'll be great. Fantastic, honestly. Oh, it was And they sort of leave, and everyone's just going, "Oh, it's Burt Reynolds." Characters still go, "I can't believe it's Burt Reynolds." But anyway, onto Assassin's Creed Revelations. Obviously, the last chapter for Ezio Auditore da Firenze. The character voiced by the Sonic actor Roger Craig Smith. The last part of the Sonic 2. It's the last part of Sonic 2. What you didn't know is it actually all ties in, and it turns out that Knuckles is a Templar.
The last part of the
Assassin's Creed 2 saga, yeah. And we sort of say goodbye to Altair, and we say goodbye. Well, we're quite literal, so we say goodbye to Altair. We say goodbye to Ezio, and sort of leave Desmond.
Set up into the new one.
You say that, and they've done a piss poor job of setting him up, I think. Because we'll go this.
The memory thing wasn't the best.
Yeah, the story update for those of you who aren't aware of the situation going into Assassin's Creed Revelations. After Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, there's been a massive emotional and psychological trauma to the main character, who's actually living through all these memories, and that's Desmond Miles Prower. Desmond Miles Prower. There's a comic for you. And he's a massive trauma. He's a mental crash, and his brain scrambled, and the walls that sort of separate off his past lives are crashing down, and he's going to die basically. And he's been hooked back up to the Animus, which is the contraption.
They've deleted everything from it, and
they're just like they've essentially like a memory life support system, and it's up to him to sort of go through and sort of piece together his own psyche.
His own past, basically.
via finalising and finishing off everything that one of his ancestors has to teach him, which in this instance is Ezio. But through Ezio, we end up finishing off Altair too. So, who is the character that you played in the first Assassin's Creed? Now, Desmond has his own little missions, which, I mean, you described his missions, because I wouldn't even know where to start with his missions.
It's like someone... What do you call it? A platform? It definitely involves platforms, but on the...
It feels like
someone's took a game engine from somewhere and they've just
they've stuffed it in there as a beta test for a new platform mechanic to be used in another game entirely.
Somewhere down the line.
Instead of establishing Desmond, who now has to be in terms of the story, because there's still this massive disaster happening next year, which is going to be covered by the next game, which assumedly is Assassin's Creed 3.
Should be.
Well, it has to be, really. I mean, because you've got to deal with that, and there's got to be a new ancestor that Desmond has to deal with. And apparently there was rampant rumours that it was going to be something to do with Egypt. With Japan. Lots of people, the popular one is Japan. And Assassin's Creed Embers sets it up to be Japan. There's Japan.
Okay.
In Japan, there's Shogun, Japan, Samurai Warrior. This is the film that ends Ezio's life. It sort of sets it up as Japan, but there's rumours that it could also be Egypt. I don't know how it works. I think it should be Japan, just because it's just that other extra element on top of it, and it would follow through with the story that they've done so far. But they need to set. He's always come across as quite a whiny character, and quite a useless character, and he has to be more of a hero to do whatever it is he's doing, unless his job in the series is just going to be like hold out his hand, make it glow a bit, and save the world. It's like, I've done it. I've saved the world. But instead they did this platforming thing, which
I would have preferred to actually move Desmond around instead of having to move Desmond around in first person and put down some bricks.
It could have been anything or anyone as well. Didn't make much sense. But I mean, I dread to think what's currently going on in the chat. Yeah, that's a bit weird. Yeah, you're kind of weirding us out now, people. Yeah, so yeah, you just deal with Ezio's having a bit of a crisis of faith, and he wants to know the truth. He's had all these things sort of thrown at him, and he knows there's somebody sort of watching his life somehow from the future, and he's a messenger and all this stuff. So but he wants to know the truth about his order, the assassin order, and whether or not he's essentially made the right decisions in life. And to find a bit of nature about his nature, and it was a mixed bag for me.
There's some bits where it was a low point, some bits where it was really good, and then you got the revelation, the actual revelation. I didn't like, to be honest.
I think the way that they dealt with the ending of one of actually both the two characters.
The two characters at the end was
that was one of the classiest endings, I think, for a while, and it dealt with a lot, and it sort of really left in a kind of a positive way, and sort of dealt with topics like loyalty and faith and sacrifice and all manner of things. And there also seemed to be like there was a reward as such at the end for the faith. Some of the twisty turny stuff didn't seem that good. I think I said on Twitter that I've never come across an Assassin's Creed game I didn't like, but it felt like that Ubisoft were really trying hard to make me hate it. And there was parts of the game I was going for it, and I just sort of really resented doing it. And there are missions that I really resented doing. There's little nice bits here and there, but then there's like stuff. Why is this happening? And I'm just feeling wrong.
I think the stuff with Sophia was quite nice as well.
We should probably be clear on that. There's a character called Sophia. We're not talking about Ram the Dragon here.
Same spelling. Well.
Yeah, just to make it even worse. But there's the character of Sophia.
The way they handled, like, he's sort of like falling, and the falling from what he thought was closed doors after Katrina, wasn't it?
Katrina, who's the one of the characters she's in the first Assassin's Creed 2, isn't she? She's in Assassin's Creed 2. But there's the first real love of Ezio's life who he loses. in the Bonfire of the Valkyries, I think it is. If I remember rightly. He sort of pines for all these years, and he's sort of the courtship and the opening back up of Ezio, of that part of Ezio's life, is handled very nicely.
It's all put down so in between the DNA signatures. Instead of loading, you get the handwritten letters of
Ezio's letters to his sister frame where Ezio's mindset is at any one time, and that does change a lot from like despair at one point to like utter joy that there could be a possibility and fear and that it could all get taken away. But yeah, there's that. We've also got Christmas on the horizon.
Christmas is less than a month away.
It is. It is indeed. I had to think about that. Is it? Yeah, it's 27th, so it is less than a month away. You're quite right in that. Boxing Day is less than a month away as well.
And the day after Boxing Day is exactly a month away.
Yes. So, what are you hoping to get for Christmas?
You know what? It's the same when you're getting older, when you just like, I don't know what I want. And I have some shirts.
So you're up to the I don't know what I want bit, and so I'll accept this. Because I'm slightly older than you, I'm already past that. Because I'm at the point where actually, yeah, I do need socks. Or actually, yeah, give me the things that you get from relatives as a thing.
As in your youth, you go.
There you go. At this point, when you get to sort of my age, I'm not making it sound like I'm Methuselah, but I'm actually. I mean, I'm 28, but you get to that age in adulthood, and it feels weird even saying that, you get to the point where you actually want those things, and actually, I mean, I was asked I was asked by my mum what I wanted for Christmas. I mean, my mum asked me well in advance of these sort of things. And I was like, what do you want for Christmas? Because I used to think about something. There's things I would like. I'd like an iPhone, and I'd like a video camera, and proper video cameras, and do video things for Rex. And I'd like Zelda. I'd like the new Zelda, like Skyward Sword. I really like that. That's good. But I'm not going to ask her for those things because those things are very expensive. I'm not going to ask her. It's stuff that I could do without, maybe get later on. But one of the things I asked for straight away actually was something that will seem odd to people in the chat room probably, but not to us, which is like, first of all I said, I really need a pair of slippers, because I do. I need a pair of slippers.
I would like a pair of slippers.
You like a pair of slippers?
I'm wearing shoes currently indoors.
Yes, but there's no need to unless your feet are cold.
My feet are cold.
Feet are cold. Put an extra pair of socks. We need a pair of indoor socks, and just like an extra, or a pair of socks you can put over your socks, so you can just like keep as like
5 pairs of socks.
5 pairs. You just need more socks. Again, because but Blake destroys his socks.
I don't know how it happens. They die.
They just die. Okay. But yeah, so it's like a pair of slippers. That's that. Yeah, it feels kind of. It feels kind of odd. I have another question. Oh, just like the Assassin's Creed, which we already touched on, but you enjoyed Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. The
multiplayer's a bit of shit though.
Yeah, the group stuff that needs to be fixed.
The group stuff does need to be fixed, but we need to get people on now that so Vija and Shadowfox have had it. I think Shadowfox have Assassin.
No clue.
I've just completely substituted Saints Row in there, but I'm sure there's a few people. Dread has it, doesn't it? Sven has it. We need to have a proper group game of that at some point. Ian says, dude, I'm like 8 years younger than you, and I've gone through. I've gone and asked for a jacket this year. But the jackets, you know, it could be quite. Jacket's a major expensive piece of clothing, you know.
I had a leather jacket last year, the one that's hanging up.
I mean, you have a jacket which you wear all the time indoors as well.
That's right. This was a Christmas gift.
That was a good, because I remember it being a Christmas gift from last Christmas.
Yeah.
So it's actually should just draw you in that coat, really. Your character should be wearing that coat from now on.
Pretty much. But the thing is, I like shirts. I do like my shirts.
I like shirts as well. I just don't have many anymore.
That's the way for it. I'll ask for some. But it's hard to figure out what you want. What you actually need. I think. What have you got?
I'm just going to read out these 2 lines from the chat because it makes me wonder what the hell's going on. So how about those zombie ants? Well, cover them in chocolate and apparently they are salty. Okay. But yeah, so that's we'll talk about more about Christmas next time round when we actually have the December show. But that's kind of all we've got time for now, really, because I know Dan. By the way, Dan's. I mean, again, this is something else I said on Twitter, but I don't think anyone knows. If you picked up the December issue of Games Master magazine, in there, in Gamers Cribs section, happens to be a photo of somebody's gaming area. And it happens to be a Mr. Dan Dyer of Hastings. Now, I wonder if that's him. Of course it is. But yeah, congratulations on getting in Games Master magazine. That makes you the 4th person from the community to get in this year, to my knowledge. As the other ones would have been Flyboy, T, and okay, new eBay message. So, yeah, so we'll be back in a couple of weeks or so. Please check out London Gaming Con's website. Just look it up on Google, you can find it easy enough. It's next weekend. Sunday's a special time. This is Sonic Ones. Please come down to London for it. And keep visiting Sonic Rex, of course. But yeah, we'll see you in a couple of weeks. It's been a great show, this one. I've really enjoyed it. Been fresh and vibrant and fun and chatty.
Much more than my usual.
Yeah, no, it's good. More Blake. All the girls will have an increase in female listeners. It's like more Blake, more of the time.
Until he gets burnt out again.
Until he gets fed up. We've had a lot to talk about in terms of games though. That really helped. But for now, I've been Archon GK.
I've been Blake Drago.
And we will see you next time. I'm going to leave you with some piece of music or the other. Something nice. I'll say something nice. We're going to with Ultra Heaven from Sega Monkey Ball Banana Blitz, which I think is from All Stars Racing. But so we'll leave you with that. Up next on Sega Sonic Radio is Dan Dyer's show. And he will talk about Dan Dyer things in a Dan Dyer-like manner. See you, Pete.